Hey, what's going on, guys? Ed right here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. Another opportunity. Again, I would appreciate if you give it a big thumbs up. You find this content, really helpful. I would really appreciate. But let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and see what happened with the markets this week. They were very, very hectic, very acting, a lot of crazy movement. Some of these things were actually based on a few things that were happening today and yesterday, basically, reversal Thursday. So basically, for the stocks, remember we're trading indices, right? So on indices, in the majority of the indices, for example, Nasdaq, which is a tech, it's a indice based on tech stocks. So there was a very very high rate interested. They pretty much they level up, they higher their rates, and this caused, of course, the price to actually plummet. It was coming down very strong today and yesterday. Basically, they did a little consolidation. It did went down, but then it's tried to correct back up and actually ended the day on green. The tech stocks started to push up or try to correct, but this massive drop yesterday, like I was not expecting it for this to be this hard, but it's part of the game. So let's see basically where we're standing right now. Price, as I mentioned, basically, and you can see right here, price is very cheap. Okay, price is very cheap. It can continue to go down. Okay, not just because the price is cheap, it means that it can get cheaper. So we got to be pretty aware of that, and seeing still the zones that we're reaching. Pretty much the market reached. Oh, look at this! Actually reached this previous zone right here, and you see that big rejection right there. So I'm actually holding buys for swing trade. By the way, if you are guys interested on that, I do have a strategy called Swing It. Okay, you can see, you can just go on my channel and go on the playlist under the playlist tab, and you will see pretty much the playlist is specifically for this swing trade. Okay, strategy. So right now, as I'm mentioning, the markets were pretty much very, dropping very strong. We can see that the price try to correct right here. Let's try to follow price action. Okay, try to detect. I was expecting, being honest with you, you see this head and shoulder right here, left, right, head and right shoulder, and that beautiful trigger bullish engulfing. I was expecting for the market to continue pushing, but due to this news and this interest rates affecting the stocks, the tech stocks especially, and that's why pretty much it dropped. So basically, these right here are news. Okay, so this will happen. All right, there's nothing we can do to prevent this, depending on what's going to happen. And for that, there are plenty, options where you can actually watch news. For example, this is Nasdaq.com, or investing.com. There's a lot of applications that can tell you and will show you the news based um, on the markets. Okay, so you can have an idea if the market is going to be, highly affected or not. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely, I was not expecting this massive drop, but still, I like what I'm seeing right here. These rejections, I'm on a 4-hour time frame. So these rejections right here, all these candles showing this rejection right here is telling me that the price doesn't want to go down or continue to the downside. Okay. So let's see. Basically, as I mentioned, pretty much with price action, price was dropping strong. You got a little pullback, you got a big push. Let's say you got a push here, you got a pullback, then push, pullback. Right here, you got that head and shoulder basically, and the price broke the neckline. Or you could say that this is the neckline right here. It broke it, created a new high, right? Breaking previous highs right here. But then it started just to fail to go above, and then the news came up. So the price dropped again and created another low. So it's kind of like right now, anything could happen. The price could easily just push, reach this 4 hour zone and drop again. Okay, very likely to happen. All right. Even though we are in a very nice zone for buyers, so this is a very attractive zone for buyers since the price is very cheap. Okay, how do I know the price is very cheap? I'm going to give you again the indicators for the swing strategy so you can see. Like normally with the swing strategy, we will go on a 4 hour time frame, and we have these two lines, right? We have the this 600 simple moving average, and we have the 80 EMA, exponential moving average, right? So every time the price reaches the 600, is basically telling you on a 4 hour, it's telling you the price is very cheap. Okay, price is constantly on an uptrend. Nasdaq indices in overall, they are constantly on an uptrend, right? They pull back, they correct, and then start pushing back up. Okay, they will eventually go back up the 600 line. So right now you see multiple times the price was touching the 600. It went below, it went for a few days below, and then started climbing back up. And there are signs right there that we can see that when the market is actually going to start recovering. But these are areas of buy. These are pretty much buy areas. When the price goes below, these are zones where a lot of traders and financial institutions, banks, all of that, they will be actually getting into buys when the price is very cheap, when the price is low, right? Getting prepared. But it's about position size. Be very careful, guys, because if you are thinking, like, let's say you enter right here. Let's say you enter on this breakout and you see, oh, the price is right here. Oh, we are below the 600. Great, I'm going to buy now. So you buy and you think that the price is not going to get lower, but the position size that you enter, let's say your lot size is, a, I don't know, depending on the type of account, let's say you have a $1,000 account, right? And you enter with a, I don't know, $5 lot size because, oh, you're thinking that this thing is going to shoot up after, and that may not happen immediately. Okay, so be careful there. We got to find signs that the market is going to push up. Like, for example, this head and shoulder, this was a sign that the market was going to push up. However, look at what happened. You have the news affecting and coming back down strongly, scaring people out, maybe touching some stop losses, because you see that if you would have entered on a breakout of the neckline, normally traders would do this. They entered there, they put the stop loss below the shoulder, and let's say you want to aim it to the top, right? Look what happened. The price went down hard, stopping people out, and now it's going to get ready for a push up. All right. So this could be considered as manipulation. You can call it like that, or coincidentally, this interest rates or this type of news, they will happen, and they will stop you out. They will come back down, stopping people out, and then shooting back up. Okay, cleaning. Maybe people are actually blowing accounts in this time in this position. So what you need to do, guys, is if you want to hold a buy, is be careful with the position size. Okay, because you can get on a drawdown very big. So if you go on a drawdown, and your account is not strong enough to hold a drawdown, or maybe you're using a lot size that is not good for your side for your account, you may be blowing your account, or you get scared and then you close it because you're seeing too much negative. The amount of money right now on a drawdown is too big, and you get scared and you close it. So just be very careful with that, guys. um, what I'm starting to see, as I mentioned, is at least this is the lowest point right now, and this is it's creating a higher low. It's stopping right there. So I like that higher low. I like what I'm seeing right there. Let's see if on the golden zone, let's see if the price. Yeah, you see price is showing a lot of rejections on the golden zone. So it's a nice entry point right now. Again, if you want to hold, let's say you want to swing trade this thing again, you can maybe enter right there and put your TP all the way to the top, right? You can also do that. It's a nice position, waiting for your trigger position to go in. But that's something you can do. Right now is looking good. These rejections in the golden zone, so it's kind of like the price is definitely going to start pushing up. But anything could happen. All right, Maybe this will be showing a direction, but anything could happen. Something I like to do is when I go in the past, also always take a look. Just look at the pattern, right? Price goes below, push up, comes back down. It creates the first higher low, right? I mean, I cannot stress this enough. This is the first higher low, right? So as soon as the price creates the first higher low, shoots up. Right here, the price also, you can see that it created a higher low. This is the lowest point. It creates a higher low, gives you a pin bar, a trigger right there, boom, stop loss below, right? So every time the price wants to push up, it gives you a higher low. So I'm going to clone this thing and I'm going to put it here, all right? Every time the price creates a higher low, it pushes up. What do you see here? Price, this is the lowest point. Push, higher low, right there, giving a beautiful flag formation. So there you go. It gives you a higher low. Right here, it didn't do it. It just went down and then immediately shooting up. But it was a trend, a nice trend right here. You can trade the breakout of the trend to the upside. Beautiful setup. So right now is actually kind of like doing that. You see, this is the lowest point. It's creating a higher low. So this would be a uh, nice sign right there that the market wants to now start pushing up. Okay, but still anything could happen. Okay, just have in mind that if you want to go in and hold this thing because the price is cheap, you want to go in, make sure to do it with a decent lot size. Don't be blowing accounts, don't be risking or just thinking about doubling your account once the price reaches this point, or tripling your account or quadrupling your account. Whatever you want to do there, just don't think like that. Don't be greedy. If you enter with a decent lot size where you're not going to be risking that much, right? So that's where we are right now. Price is very cheap. Potentially, the market could potentially be looking for highs next week. Let's see what's going to happen. As I mentioned, anything could happen. US 30 also. Let's try to see what we can spot right quick here on US 30. Let's try to hide these indicators for the moment. So we are, let's see, on a daily. Yeah, US 30, it's a bit more, it creates big peaks and drops, and it's a lot more also horizontal. You see that the market it tends to consolidate more than the Nasdaq or S&P 500. So right now where we are, price is showing big wicks rejections to the downside. Okay, um, let's try to maybe draw. Yeah, there is a resistance here, support also. Price is holding right here on the daily. If we go on a 4 hour, market did went down below. Now let's see what we can spot. Right here, I'm seeing something that could be attractive. Go from the low to the high. Price is right there on a golden zone. Okay, looking nice right there. We could be seeing a nice type of nice flag formation. Could be something there. So let's see. Yeah, we could have something there. So it could be a channel, right? So if you want to look for buys, and remember, try to be looking for buys once it breaks to the upside. Okay, so you could be aiming a previous size, all right, all the way to the top if it breaks. All right, if you're not interested in getting into buy right now because market is inside the flag, fine. That's actually a good thing to do, the safe thing to do. We actually caught this sell today on a group. Um, Actually, I will share with you right quick. Let me just open my Telegram. It's loading up. But we caught this nice little flag right there on the 15 minute. And actually, the TP was here. I believe it was somewhere around here. But that thing massively dropped. But it was a nice formation on US 30 right here. It was a nice little channel. So the entry was actually here. The stop was here. And the TP, I believe, was somewhere around there. It was something like that. It was just a short entry right there. Let me share it. Actually, I share it on the free group. If you're interested, by the way, go ahead and follow me on Telegram. And the screenshot, you can find that on the description below. So you see the three analysis right there, pretty much when I send the first, the breakout right there aggressively, boom. And then after that, the market just melted. I was not expecting that movement, to be honest, at that time of the day. It was kind of a crazy movement. But anyways, it was a nice setup. Okay, so if we replicate this on a bigger time frame, now you're seeing a bullish flag. So same thing, same protocol, waiting for a breakout to make your entries, to go actually higher. Be careful where you put your stop loss, all of that, paying attention to all of that. Let's see, we're on this trend. It's a nice trend. Okay, I believe this was right here and the price was breaking, but it's coming back up. So it could be just a fake out to the downside. So price could be actually looking for buys. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a nice position where it is right now for US 30. Let's see right quick. S&P 500. Also right there consolidating. Price did drop yesterday and today also dropped. Now closed that 4 hour with a bullish engulfing. Look at that trend on the weekly. What? That's a nice shoot. From here, from the coronavirus explosion, look at that. It's just straight line. I mean, it's looking beautiful on a 4 hour. You can use again here the swing trading strategy, guys. This is fire. Okay, every time price reaches or get close to the zone, those are good positions to make buys and hold it for longer. Lately it's been doing, market has been pretty hectic. Like you see, every time it reaches, it comes back down and it push back up and it comes back down again, get close to the 600, then goes up and then went down again. So it's pretty hectic. So right now, let's see. Yeah, right here was a price was crazy today. It was down, up, and now started pushing. That's how it looks on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour is looking good, nice bullish trigger. So if you were to swing this thing, we'll go maybe there, stop below, and TP to maybe this high or this high. But it would have been it's looking nice for a buy right there, being honest. But basically the same thing, guys. Market could still continue dropping even though right now it's looking good. You see the price created, this is the lowest point, also created a head and shoulder right here, and price push but fail and drop. So it's still, price is holding right there, it's giving you that bullish engulfing, and this is the higher low, the first higher low. Okay, so that's basically it. Let's see what's going to happen. I would love to see market actually reaching this highs next week, if it's possible, um, on S&P 500. But so far, let's see what's going to happen, guys. As I mentioned, keep an eye on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is looking really good for buys and for like swing trading. Okay, during the day, sometimes we might or might not find an entry. It will all depend. But yeah, at the moment, just keep an eye. Alrighty, guys. If you're interested, on just go ahead and follow the actual free channel right there. I do post free analysis in there every day. I try to do it every day. Sometimes I have some things to do and kind of struggle, but I try to do it every day. All right. And right there also, if you're interested on getting the bundle, which is basically I'm offering a course, mentorship plus VIP signals for life. This is $120. This is for life, guys. You don't have to be paying anything or monthly fees or anything. This is for life. The mentorship class is only 1 month. The course, of course, is a recorded course, and the VIP group is how you have basically access for life in there. All right. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you are interested, just go on under teamprofitsfx.com. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.